So you're telling me you want to be a filmmaker? Well, welcome to film school. What is the recruit's name?
Nate Sawtelle, sir.
Where are you from?
I'm from Seattle, sir.
All you hipsters and coffee drinkers come from there. Which are you, boy?
I don't know, sir.
Get down, give me 50.
So the 48 Hour Film Festival is a film festival that KVIKE hosts every year. I think we've been doing it for the last 5 years. And it's a good opportunity for student filmmakers to show what they've got, and it's a really fun time, and you just get to make a film within 48 hours with a few other people. This year there were 6 teams total, but unfortunately one of them couldn't get their films done on time, so they got dropped out of the competition. But there were still 5 really awesome films. But every year there is a specific line of dialogue.
They're trying to communicate with us.
A specific character, and also a specific prop that each team needs to include. And then each team is also assigned a specific genre that they need to work within. There was a action comedy, zombie, a mockumentary, a monster movie, a superhero.
So I'm Dawn Dietrich, and I'm a professor in the English department and the director of Western Reads. Well, I've been connected with that festival, I think, for about 5 years now, and I've participated in it mostly as a judge. But a lot of the students have often had classes with me, so a lot of times we'll have conversations about their films after the festival is over, so it's kind of an ongoing discussion for me with them.
There were 4 top prizes. The first prize team got some tickets to Nifty, and that was the film Rob. which was the action comedy. And then second place team was the zombie movie, and they got some tickets to the Pickford and some t-shirts as well. And then there was an honorable mention and an audience choice, which both went to The King of Clubs, which was the mockumentary film. And then there were 5 other categories. The best prop was a big golden flamingo used in the superhero movie. The best dialogue exchange was the opening scene from the zombie movie. The best one-liner was the Night Club from the King of Clubs movie. The best character was the detective from the monster movie, and then the best costume went to one of the robots in Rob.
This year's festival was awesome. Whenever you have an event that students organize and put together and where there's standing room only, be there. It's the best party in town, and that's how the 48 Hour Film Festival is every single year. The students love it. The students who self-select to do this are really passionate about their films, and I've been amazed pretty much every year by how awesome the films are. Really impressive quality, unbelievable for 48 hours. And they love seeing an audience see their work. Nothing replaces that. So yeah, it's just a great opportunity for students to learn.
I thought the festival was pretty successful this year. We didn't really have any technical difficulties at the event, and yeah, we got to host it at the Pickford this year, which was a really nice theater to have our event in, and it filled up the bigger theater in the Pickford. I guess the only downside about having it at the Pickford is that it's not on campus and not as readily available for students in dorms, but still the Pickford's like a pretty close trip. I thought it went good, yeah. A lot of the teams showed like really good skills, and yeah, I was pleased with all of the stories and all of the creativity behind every team, and I thought that all of the films were of really good quality, and yeah.
Take the leap. Put your name out there. Even if you don't know other people who are doing it, there are always people looking for teammates, and I would say I don't know anybody who has tried it for the first time who didn't want to come back and do it again.
Into your curriculum and weave right into your syllabus these signals to folks that we are inclusive of absolutely everybody. Sure. Sometimes you see an interaction between 2 students, or it could be 2 staff members, sure, or 2 faculty that might leave you uncomfortable. Okay. And sometimes as an ally in a situation, it's a good time to intervene and say, hey, I saw that conversation, and here's why